I want to share what my experience of type 1 diabetes really feels like beyond what my glucose numbers say on the screen. Some days it's about managing the unpredictable, like when the heat hits. Despite my love for summer, the heat just drains me and somehow it messes with my glucose all at once. And when I'm low, my rational thoughts drift away. I drop, I panic, and then I overeat, and suddenly I'm flying high, which can make me feel even worse. It just feels like I'm chasing my tail all day. It's more than just numbers, it's my body feeling wrung out. And even when the weather isn't against me, sometimes my own tech is, and when my glucose sensor is wrong, it's not just annoying, but it just makes me doubt everything. Every beep, every number has me second guessing, finger pricking, waiting, wondering if I'm okay or if I'm about to crash or spike. And it's exhausting to double check what's supposed to be helping me. It's not just about the correct data, but it's about my safety. And then there are days that I just get it wrong. I forgot to bolus with a snack, and then I messed up my carbs at dinner too. It's not like I don't know what I'm doing, I just got it wrong, twice, and I felt a bit stupid. I know diabetes is unpredictable, but when it's my fault, I can still take it personally. And I wish people realised it's not just about doing your insulin and then you're good. There's so much more to it every day, and you can still fail even when you know the rules. And sometimes life just piles on. Life doesn't stop for diabetes, and diabetes doesn't stop when you have a lot going on. I was having an awful day, and I had so much going on that I forgot to have insulin when I ate. And by the time I noticed, the high sugar had set in, and it just made everything else that I was worrying about even harder to deal with. You can't press pause on diabetes management, and when you're already spinning too many plates, it just sits there like a heavy black cloud on top of everything else until you're able to deal with it. And then other times, the ignoring is my choice. I just want a normal night out without worry, laughing, dancing, that warm tipsy glow. But my high glucose alarm goes off, so I shove my phone back in my bag. I can feel my sugar creeping up and I tell myself I'll deal with it later. And there's also those little parts of me that start to feel a bit guilty. But more of me feels too free to act, so diabetes has to stay in the phone at the bottom of the bag until the morning. But then there are also the steady days, the ones where things feel balanced and where diabetes is still there, but not in the way. I do the checks, the doses, the thinking, and the numbers behave. And when that does happen, my mind feels calmer too. It doesn't mean it's easy, it never is, but it means I have a bit more space for everything else. For me, this is just a glimpse of what living with diabetes feels like. Not just the numbers, but the emotions and the unpredictability and that constant balancing act. I want others to understand that real experience behind the data.